As a bootstrap entrepreneur, obviously you're in the wild a little bit on your own and there's no one really to talk to, which can be a bit lonely sometimes, and you don't really know what you're doing is the right thing because you've just got no context. And yeah, I've got friends who are entrepreneurs, but that's only a small sample size. And I think what Ton is doing with the Remarkable Effect Tribe is fantastic because it means I can speak to lots of people who are in a similar position to me. Maybe they're in exactly the same position, maybe they're a bit further along, but these are entrepreneurs who I can learn from, I can talk to, I can see if what I'm doing is kind of the right thing or the wrong thing, and just learn from them as well. And I think the other interesting thing is about giving back as well. So being able to be in a community and kind of tell people what I've seen and what I'm learning, and that might be useful, it might not. But by telling people what I've seen, it reinforces my own thinking and my own lessons that I have learnt. So it really helps me as well as an entrepreneur. I think these calls are great for refocusing, and you kind of know a lot of stuff, but actually it's not until people who are in the same boat as you and are actually maybe sometimes a bit further along that they say, actually, this is what I'm doing and it's working. So, oh yeah, I know I should be doing that. And then you can essentially just listen to what others are doing and you learn from it because you trust them. And it's a meritocracy, really, isn't it? It's there are certain people in this tribe that you believe in and that you weight their opinions quite highly. So therefore, you will do more of what they say versus a random blogger that you read on the internet, because you know these people are in the thick of it and they're doing it and certain things are working, but also you learn from things that aren't working as well and where people have made mistakes. And I think that's great because the one thing we can't buy more of in this world is time. You know, Zuckerberg can't buy more time, Buffett can't buy more time. And so that's the one thing we lose if we go down the wrong path, and you could spend months doing the wrong thing. I suppose the tribe is a bit like therapy in a way, in that every week you know you're going to be going on one of these calls and you talk to people who are experienced, who have seen a lot of stuff that you haven't seen before. If I lost that, I think it would be difficult to get those insights back again, because you'd need to read a lot of stuff and you'd take a lot of wrong turns. And I think the problem with sometimes reading blog posts or listening to podcasts is it's not interactive. And I think that's the benefit, is that you can actually sense check something with someone and see if they're seeing the same things as you, whether they've tried something like you've tried and it's gone wrong. And I suppose it's just a high definition, high fidelity bit of data that you get, because you're getting real time live feedback on what you're thinking, and you just don't get that from blogs, books, or podcasts. I've already noticed a couple of people in these tribes who are really good, that I love talking to, and I love coming back and hearing what they say. And there's a couple of contrarian thinkers that I when I see them on the call, I'm like, oh good, they're on, this is good, this is going to be a good one.